The duty-free vehicle permit was discussed on the Newsline program aired this morning.
Why should one section of society be more privileged than the other? We understand the need if a parliamentarian is to be given transport and so on. Well, that can be done in the form of tax breaks or a travel allowance.
Yeah,
in the corporate world, that happens all the time.
And why doctors, lawyers and academics? What about the principals? You know, these people can be, because if you look at it, our teachers, and they can be protected.
But it's a never-ending list, though.
Yeah, never. But then we should not give it to these people who have, like, say, they have got a free education, most of them. It's all free. And then after that, they live abroad. Then, you know, this is what's happening in this country. So we can have controls.
We should.
And we still give them, 10 lakhs. So we give it to the correct people. That's all right. This is what I feel.
But I prefer, this is not something that I've learned from Dr. Wickremabao, and it's not some sort of people's revolution, but our constitution is very clear, and it's in black and white. So the constitution of Sri Lanka considers you and I and our cameraman and everybody else to be equal, and that's written down.
That's only in black and white. It's
yes,
not
but we
in
want to
practice,
see it in practice. Why should Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe or anybody else get a free vehicle permit? If he's doing a service to the country and being in Parliament, that's fine. And if you have to support him with transport, that's also fine. But he can be given a transport allowance.
The vehicle permit has not been removed completely to the budget. The budget proposes of alternatives. The government proposes to provide a government servant a sum of 900,000 rupees once in every 5 years. When a permit is given, some sell the permit. This measure is taken against this. The permit holder sells it and imports a vehicle. The person who purchased the permit imports a bigger vehicle through that. This is pressure on the government. A large number of vehicles started to flood the country. The sale of permits need to be stopped. There is no debate on that. After 2016, new recruits to the public service will have no claim for the permit or the 900,000 rupees. Government employees need to be provided with benefits. There is much talk on the amalgamation of the EPF and the ETF. One faction is not pleased about this fact. They are the groups that contributed to these funds. There is an issue for them as to why this is being done. This is devoid of any party differences. I personally believe that even though this was proposed with a positive intention, the doubts that have arisen over this matter have caused a certain turbulence in the social sphere of the country. This can be opposed. I think that this needs to be taken up in the public domain for discussion. This may have advantages. You must highlight the advantages.